I've studied theology. I made my youngest judgment. This is a part of my final judgment. I take this serious and I record this to make my life, make my world. I live on the currently status near to reality. I'm more for the truth than for the lie. There's a truth system and a lie system, and I accept the reality, not the opinion wished before the eyes. Yeah, sometimes I like my dreams. Okay, I start here. First, the dream. The dream is only while I dream. While I dream is my dream. Every stuff in my dream is my property. This stuff is only 'cause I am. This stuff is only 'cause I dream. In my dream I'm God, 'cause every stuff is my property. And this dream is only 'cause I am. And this dream is only 'cause I dream. And now the thought. I got a body, and I got memories. I got experience, and I call it live record units. Sentiments, heart and seeing, smell, tasting, feeling. My thought is only 'cause I am. Every stuff in my memory, so my thoughts is only 'cause I am. My thoughts, I'm God, 'cause I must be. Then is my thought. Now the perception. My perception is only while I perceive. And my perception is the cosmos. And my perception is my dream. And my perception is my thought. And my perception is my memory. And my perception is the planet. And my perception is my body. And my perception is the realistic life. Every stuff in my perception is my property. 'Cause every stuff in my perception is only while I perceive. In my perception, I am God. Now apart evidence. The human is not accrued to my body. The human can die in my dreams. The human can die in my thoughts. And I can clear my memory. The human can die in my memory. So in my dreams. The human can die in my perception. The human can be solved, burned down to ashes, or eaten from the animal. The human can die. And the human is not God in my perception. The human is not God in my dreams. The human is not God in my thoughts. Second part evidence. The human must not perceive that I can perceive. The human must not perceive that I can dream. The human must not perceive that I can think. The human must not perceive that I perceive the cosmos. The cosmos is in my perception. The human must not perceive that the cosmos is in my perception. The human can die. And the human is not the must be for the cosmos. Third part of evidence. And nothing is not possible. I can perceive life. I can dream life. I can think life. And in my memory, I can wear life. I can dream space, but I cannot perceive nothing. When I am there, then I am there. And it's not nothing. When I am not there, then it's not even nothing. To define the nothing, there is no stuff, there is no matter, there is no space, there is no energy, there is no light, there is no life. It is not there. I can perceive life, but nothing never. The nothing is never. And I'm already alive. I live forever. The human can die. I cannot die, 'cause I must live. Only then is life. The fourth part of the evidence. If I could die, then I cannot go to nothing. So I must wake up in the next life. If I wake up in the next life, then this life now is a dream. In my dream, I am God, 'cause my dream is only as long as I live, only as long as I am. The human must not live that I can live my dream. The human must not perceive that I perceive my dream. The human can die in my dream. If I could die, then I must wake up in the next life. To come from one life to the second life, I'm going through a channel. Like a gate, I'm going by myself. The human cannot follow me on this gate. When I wake up in the next life, then the human is not there anymore. So this human was not God. I'm still living, and this human is gone. The human is not accrued to my body. So when I could die, and I wake up in the next life, then I am by myself. Then it's only 'cause I am. But the human from the last life is not anymore there. So the human from the last life was immortal, and I live forever. Because I must wake up in the next life. Nothing is not possible. The fifth part of the evidence. If I could die, and the nothing is not possible, then I must wake up in the next life. To make the eternal life simply possible, I wake up before I die. Then the human is still there until the human die, and I live forever by my shape. If I could die, and I wake up in the next life, then being in the next cosmos is not the intelligent cosmos, because then I can remember the cosmos before. And to have two cosmos means that I can travel from cosmos to cosmos, and I live a realistic life. There is time. If I could die, then I wake up before I die. The human is immortal. I am God. Even when the human used the same informations, the human is not accrued to my body, and the human could not follow me in the next life. If I could die, and then nothing would be possible, then my body is the anchor for the cosmos. If I could die, then I must wake up in the next life, because nothing is not possible, then my body is the anchor, and the human is immortal, can be solved, burned down to ashes, eaten from the animal, and I live guaranteed forever, because I am not accrued to the human. So, simply complete, this was the first level. I live forever guarantee, because the nothing is not possible. Even if could be the nothing possible, is my body the anchor, because by nothing, there is not any human, not any star, not any planet. Any human is not accrued to my body. The human lived in my perception. If I'm not, then there's no human. The human can speak to me while I am. If I'm not, the human cannot speak to me. The human can think to me while I am. I can think that the human can live even if I'm in nothing. And I can think this as long as I am. But in nothing, I couldn't perceive. So the opinion that the human can live if I'm not is blasphemy. The human can think than when the human is. And the human is only as long as I am. Because it's only while I perceive. Now I'm going to the next level. The mortal man can die. The woman would like to live the best life. The woman wished to live the best life. The mortal man shouldn't try to get a woman, because taking a woman to death is blasphemy. The woman is here for God, living eternally. If the mortal man do not tell the woman that want to live forever, then this mortal man is not worth in life, because living just 80 years is wasting the capacity. After that, the mortal man cannot remind. The hope from the mortal man that the other man who is immortal remind the mortal man after that is not intelligent, because the mortal man can die, and after the mortal man died cannot remind. When a mortal man remind a mortal man, then only until this mortal man die. The only one who gives eternal life is God. One living body must live, then life is. There is only one God. The woman would like to live forever, so God can give the woman eternal life. I love every woman. The woman is simply innocent, because it was programmed from the mortal man. The kids, are simply innocent, because it was programmed from the mortal. The mortal man had the task to get eternal life by God. Then God can remind this mortal man forever, even when this mortal man died. Then, when this mortal man got eternal life, simply only in remind, then this mortal man could have a woman in the perception from God. A man who do not work to live by God and eternal life do not deserve any life, even any woman. Here's a kind of countdown. In every moment, the mortal man must arrive by my body and tell me I want to live forever. Then this mortal man got a chance. Until here, the mortal man do not deserve any life, and a woman shall not touch a mortal man to be saved. The woman got the task to live near to God, but a body from God as soon as possible. God must not run behind the woman, because God got the eternal life. And if the woman wish God, then it's good. But if the woman wish that God run behind the woman, then this is blasphemy. God must not run behind the woman. God's soul live forever. And now I'm going to the final. I am working. So I've studied theology and I make my final judgment. When you see the new harvest, give it all God. When you do not give it to God, you're not allowed to live. When you are mortal, you're not by sight from God, you're asking for eternal life, you don't deserve life. In my perception, the mortal is a man. The male can die. I cannot. And as long as I can prove the man is not in front of me and ask me for eternal, this male is just a losing male. So I am working. I build up my own country, my own flag, my own rights, my own order, my own armed force, living the reality and the truth. The stuff is not the property from the human. The human was sitting at the stuff, but the stuff is not the property from the human. So even when there is a flag from a nation, every stuff is a property from God. And the human can die. The mortal male can die. So the stuff is not the property from the mortal male. It is from God, and God share it with the woman. And then the woman can seed and harvest and give it to God. Then can God give it to the woman. When a woman make from God seed a kid, then this kid is God family. And this kid is from the own body, is thriving in your own body. When this kid come out, the woman can take this kid even as partner, because it's from God's seed. The woman has stimulated herself by mumu, masturbating, so can make with the own kid. It's from herself. And when it's from God's seed, then we can think about the next 1,000 years, build a new paradise by truly and honestly women. So I'm working. I built up my career for 25 years. In the first 5 years, I built some circuits in music and film. It's for the world peace. After this 5 years, I support all these songs and films for the world peace. Then I got 10 years. The next 5 years, got a project pro God. It's making world peace. 1 table, 2 chairs, called 1 evidence, 1 episode, like a series. The humans are speaking for world peace and writing the evidence. 212 episodes, a full series, and the evidence to put into stone. We got 15 years. In the next 5 years, we're putting this into stone and support the guarantee for world peace all around the world, in every state, every city, every village, by every place. So we got 20 years. In the next 5 years, to make obvious, we already made the world peace. Now must be world peace. Here's the measure and the norm. Here's the evidence all around the world. Then we are building the ark. We are living 10 years in the ark. Get some patience. We are going out of the ark. There's still no world peace. Then we are allowed to make the salvation. Human can die, cannot remind after death. God can remember forever. Pain could be by God. The human is not allowed to complain. The human is not proprietor. The human shall be understandable to God. Then we are building some water stuff bombs. We will plant this at the planet. After 35 years, and the guarantee for world peace. Till there must be world peace, not complaining. It starts by, before you complain, make the answer to my full tape, Theology Final. We shoot down the satellites, crash down the technology, and we set the countdown in the ark. Then we close the ark, and we are going out of the ark. We are not living in the ark. We are fair. When salvation, then everybody. Then the countdown 1 hour. Nobody's in the ark. Everybody can celebrate the last time. Like 21st December 2012. The humans had 35 years. And even God is staying outside. To make the evidence, water stuff bombs cannot explode. Because I must live and nothing is impossible. And then a woman is so near to God's body. Then we can see, oh, it's not exploding. Then we make the countdown more often than 1,000 times. We're celebrating, the time ticks. Then we can see, is here world peace? If not, we're going in the ark and I press the button. Boom, I'm gone. I'm allowed. Shall not kill. God is allowed to do everything. This is the best justice idea. I'm already done. I'm complete. Future recall. My name is Colin Jesus Eyes. I wanna fuck the system. The Matrix was cute.